Hi, Jason from Aerotech here, and today I'm going to show you a few tools that every vinyl installer should have in their bag. First, we have our Teflon anti-friction tape that can be applied to your hard card before your installation. The Teflon will help minimize scratches on the film during installation. Be sure to change the tape out between jobs or multiple times throughout large vehicle wraps. Each roll is 36 feet long, so you can cover a good amount of squeegees. Next up are two tapes that will help with the trimming of your vinyl applications. These are both ideal for situations where you would otherwise need to cut directly on the paint. First, we have Knifeless tape by Knifeless Tech Systems. This tape features a filament inside the carrier that will cut your vinyl from the bottom side without ever needing a blade. Next, we have a 3M product called fineline tape. It is a vinyl-based tape that creates a good sturdy barrier between the vinyl and the paint to allow you to cut the vinyl without ever touching the paint. For both products, you will want to apply them directly onto the paint before installing your vinyl. Let's go take a look. Let's start with the Knifeless tape. As you can see, there's a little filament inside a carrier liner. The tape's adhesive back, so you stick it onto your painted surface. And when you do that, you just want to make sure that you leave enough at both ends so that we'll be able to release it later. So you can tension the roll and just tack down. And again, just leave yourself a little extra so that we'll be able to release that filament from the liner when we're ready to go. The fineline tape is going to apply the same way, only there's no carrier. You can see in the construction, it's pretty sturdy. Simply take your fine line tape, follow the same body line, and tack down. Let's go ahead and install our vinyl. Today we're using 3M Scotchprint 1080 series wrap vinyl. Show you how to create a custom look on your customer's car. Again, we've got our anti-friction Teflon tape on our squeegee. That's going to help minimize any scratches on the film. And just remember, when you're installing over these tapes, you don't need to install this outer portion of film. You simply need to install over the tape line that you've laid underneath. So when you're ready to finally make your cut, our vinyl's tacked down here. You're going to go to your loose end for your knifeless tape. You're going to fold it over on itself, depress with your thumbnail, and give it a quick pull. That's going to release the filament from the carrier layer. Slowly pull it up to where your vinyl application starts. And just before you get to that vinyl, give a little pressure just so we don't tear the vinyl that we start. Once you get your cut started, simply pull the filament all the way up till your cut's finished. There will still be a carrier layer beneath the film, so you will need to go back in and remove your green carrier. Once you've removed your carrier layer, go ahead and reheat your edges and give yourself one final tack. Now, while the fineline tape does provide a good barrier, it's not completely cut proof. You're probably still going to want to cut in the same manner you would trim paint protection film with. Let's just score our vinyl and not try to cut through it. For good practice, you could also take another layer of tape to put on top to give yourself a more precise guide on where you're cutting. Otherwise, you could generally see where the line is from the tape underneath. Now, just like your knifeless tape, you're still going to have that layer of tape underneath your vinyl that you're going to need to remove. So go ahead and just peel it back here, give yourself a start. Peel your tape out from underneath. Again, come back with a little heat. Sure to tack down your edge. Now, in the case of a hood, you're going to have a little bit of film down in the front, so go ahead and wrap your front edge. And just like that, you can create custom looks for your customers without the headaches and worries of actually cutting through to your customer's paint. Just remember, your possibilities are endless.